Hello, everyone, and welcome back to episode 6 of the Bravo Ish Talkers. I am Christina. I am your host, your Bravo aficionado who never takes her TV off Bravo and who is the creator of said chat where we all started from.
Yes.
Yeah.
And hi, everybody. It's Ramona. I'm so glad to be back another week with you guys. I like to think of myself as having a PhD in Bravoology. I love my Bravo, aspirational, motivational, and completely unrelatable.
And I'm Tiana. I am your resident Black Bravo lover with an unfiltered opinion on all things Bravo.
I love that, though. You're about to combine Black and Bravo, like Brack. Maybe we
Yeah.
can have a new word. Okay.
And I am Courtney. I am your Bravo private investigator. I am here to dive deep on everything in their personal lives and real estate lives.
Yeah, love it. So today we have a bit of a special show for you. So as you know, if you've been listening to us, we love Bravo and can talk about Bravo nonstop. And we have a chat where we talk about Bravo all day, every day. So there's a lot of conspiracy theories that come up whenever we see things that happen in the Bravo sphere. So today is all about us and our conspiracy theories of Bravo. So that's what we're going to share with you. And hopefully you guys can probably like chime in and let us know, like either tweet us or DM us or comment on what you think your conspiracy theories are, because I know there's some good ones out there.
Yes.
Yeah. But first, before we do all that, we're going to get into the ish of the week.
Yes, and so this is always my favorite segment. It's where we break down the latest headlines in the Bravo sphere. And so let's just get right into it. First thing, ladies, pretty much all of the VPR cast, Vanderpump Rules, has deleted Vanderpump Rules on their Insta bios.
And Bravo.
And Bravo.
Yeah.
Yes. So what do we
Canceled.
think that means?
It's canceled. That's what it is.
Sayonara.
Yeah, goodbye.
Yeah, or if it's coming back, maybe they're not.
They
No,
can't do that because
no.
they've already tried that with that show before of trying to have
It's
a new
epic,
cast.
though.
And that's when it went downhill. Except for
Yeah.
Max, though. He was so hot.
Should we bring him back?
They should.
Yeah.
Yes. Bring him back.
Katie's
solo.
Max?
Okay, no, no, just Max. Yeah. But yeah, if the cast doesn't come back, then the show should just be done for sure.
Yeah, I think they're
Yeah.
going to transition away from it, stick with the Valley. That's been really good TV. And I don't know. I think that this like pause thing is fake. And I think it's something they do often with people on these shows is they'll do the fake pause and you're fired.
Yeah, and we also saw too, but this is the only rumbles that have come out about some cast transitioning to the Valley. But Lala, they said that she may be going to the Valley, which I think would be a great addition.
I think she would be a great fit. And I thought that there were rumblings about Sheena transitioning
No,
to.
I hope not. We need to put
Just
that.
Lala.
But she just bought a house in the
We need to
Valley.
put that
And
out
she's
there,
got
Missouri.
Brock doing all. By the way, I do like this like construction Instagram thing for Brock, building walls and
Did he just like learn
Earning
overnight?
his keep.
Yeah.
No, I think he has some. I don't know if it was when he was back in the the bush or wherever he comes from, like the New Zealand or Australian bush or
Yes.
whatever it is.
Yeah.
But I think he is handy. I think he's like a handy guy.
And I hope he's getting paid because he signed away
You
the
know
rights
he
on the
is
house.
not
He
getting
better
paid.
get paid by the
No.
hour like a laborman because
He's not.
he signed away the rights on the house. So it's like,
Yeah.
pay me if I'm your
He's
employee.
building some equity. He is. Yeah.
Okay, that he's not
Some
entitled
sweat
to.
equity. Yeah, that he doesn't have. For
Some
Sheena.
sweat equity.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so this next headline, our amazing Christina just had a birthday.
Thank you.
And one of my favorite things to do is so me and Christina are BFFs, and one of my favorite things to do in life is to troll my BFF. And one of the ways I troll her is by buying cameos, and it's too boring to me to actually buy them from people that she just loves and adores. So I prefer the ironic, the hot messes, the everything. Although some of them have kind of worked their way into
And
my
Ramona
heart.
also likes to lie in her prompts for
Yeah,
these
she
cameos.
because I need to give them something to work
Yes,
with.
and you do. I
so,
mean, 12 out of 10. It is
Yeah.
incredible,
They're
and I actually
hilarious.
think that everyone listening needs to start doing this. Like, don't go on Cameo and get your friend a cameo from someone they love.
No.
Get them a cameo from someone they may not love, and tell that person that they are their favorite person on
Yes.
Bravo.
Yes. Yeah. So Ramona did Zach from the Valley.
Yes. He's so nice.
He's so super
sweet,
nice.
so
he's
nice.
a sweetheart. We
Super-
love him now.
Yeah, we love
We love him,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's like our favorite now. She did Joe from Vanderpump Rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
Yes, she
was-
did.
Was a 6-minute cameo.
I still have not made it all the way through. Yes. I'm still
Yeah.
working on it. Yep.
Yes.
She
I
works
did.
hard for the money, so hard for it, honey.
And she was so authentic. Very
I
Quirky.
found it, yeah, but I thought it was cool. Like
Yes.
it endeared me because I wasn't really a big Joe a Joe head leaving Vanderpump Rules, but it endeared her to me a little bit.
Yeah.
How much she took it seriously because she thought she was talking to someone who can't wait to come get her hairstyle.
yes
by
by,
her
by
birthday.
her. Yes. Which I
Yeah.
mean, I would love to get my hair done by Joe. Silence. Okay. And then saving the best for last, Jessie. And let me just tell you, Jesse's cameo was right on brand. He talked
Yes.
about himself the whole entire
Whole
time.
time.
And then he realized, and then you see like his eyes, he's like, oh shit, happy birthday. Okay, I hope you're having a great birthday. And he just gave you
I'm at
his
the
whole
golf
life
course.
story
Yes.
about
Yeah.
his charity golf tournament. And
There
he-
with Jackson Schwartz.
Oh
And I'm
my
just like, it is my birthday though. When does he
Yeah.
mention me?
yeah, for 1.5 seconds.
Yes, but it was definitely a good laugh, and I enjoyed
Yeah.
seeing all of my Bravo lips for sure. Wishing me happy birthday.
Yes.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
cool. All right, next headline. So, Martha's Vineyard recently wrapped up and had their finale episode, and our boy Nick was on Watch What Happens Live, and he's in the headlines because he mentioned that he was very disappointed in his fellow co-star Amir Lancaster.
Yeah, no surprise there. That was not going to be a good edit for Amir. And
No.
Once again, lack of self-awareness.
Zero.
Why does
Yeah.
him nor his girlfriend see this? You can,
Oh, that
Spin
scene
it.
was so cringy.
yeah, you can spin it however you want.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not a bad edit. It's a this or that. Like the intent is there to
Oh,
be
yeah.
messy. And that's how it came across.
I don't think you can make that a good edit.
No.
It's only going to come bad.
Yeah.
And when you talk about lack of self-awareness, it's like, girl, read the room. When you said, I have something to talk to you about, like, did you not pick up on her energy of like, I'd rather not? No, you get up, decide to come pet her, and then be like,
Oh my gosh.
well, I just want to
A little
let you
support
know.
animal.
I want to get you. And of course, Amir knew everything that his girlfriend was about to get up and say.
While
and that's,
sleeping on ketchup.
yeah,
Yes.
it's like, dude, where's
His
the
hangover
bro
nap.
code?
Yeah, while- yeah,
his
resting.
Heinz hangover nap.
Yeah,
Yeah,
while
but
resting on
it's like,
ketchup.
where's the bro code? Like, you know what she's about to like put your boy on blast. Like, get your girl, who's by the way not a housemate. She's a guest of.
And she was the last one to leave.
Yes,
I was
oh,
like,
Of course she
trust
was.
They had
me.
to literally
She's like,
kick her
That
out.
was
I'm
no
sure.
coincidence.
She's like, I want all this camera time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the theme of vacation news shows, we did hear the other day that they're going to be starting a safari version of Below Deck, which I love that
Yes.
I'm not the only one that thought this because, until a while ago, I mean, I figured this out a while ago, but I thought that it'd be a great deal one time to go on a safari. I'm like, I would love to go on a safari. This is where we're gonna like live large on vacation. My dumb ass is Googling 4 Seasons South Africa to see how great a safari we can have for $10.
you wanted a
I was
luxury
wrong.
safari.
No, it was
Oh,
I was
yeah.
wrong. I was sorely mistaken. It is $1 billion to go on a safari.
Sheesh.
It's insanely expensive. So I think that this is gonna be unhinged and you're gonna get crazy drunk rich people on safari trying to pet lions and
But why is it that expensive? I mean, these vehicles that they're in are
It's not
like
about the- no,
old.
yes.
They're not paying these people that much. Like, is
No.
it just the tourism companies
yes,
are
I think
just
that
making
this is
events?
it's like a once in a lifetime thing that people like
Because you're so
me.
close to a tiger?
I guess that, it's like they're like, oh, I want to see an elephant. I want to see a thing.
I want to wake up to a lion.
Yeah.
I went to
Girl,
India
I am
and
in the
went
wrong
and
business.
visit elephants, and it was not
Smell
like
it?
that.
No.
I was like in Thailand, as close as
yes.
they were on the girls trip in Thailand, touching and
Yes.
definitely not.
See, that's
smearing it over,
that's what
you
I
know.
thought the safari
Yeah.
experience was. I don't think it's like that. So I think we're all going to get to
Okay.
see
Well,
the
we'll see.
life of luxury on safari. You
I
know,
can't
wanna
wait.
see. I
Yeah.
want to see
Oh,
what
I'm
a life
excited.
of luxury is because I'm like you. It's like a beat up Hummer.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're
It's
the-
going through the,
Yeah.
holding on to the top. Kind of like when we were in Mexico. Do you, you remember?
Yes,
It was
yes.
like,
Oh
what
no,
is
you get a
this?
flashback.
Yeah,
oh, no.
I did. Like, it's a long story.
Yes,
Oh my
yes.
gosh, for another day.
Yes. Yeah, sorry. I digress. Anyways, okay, now I'm excited about the show to
Yeah,
say
oh,
the
no,
least.
it's gonna be good. It's gonna be great.
was
I
like,
can't
okay,
wait.
Now I really can't wait to see it. But speaking of new shows too, it's almost like we have a new show in Atlanta. We have like a whole new
Oh,
cast.
whole new cast.
Yes.
New but not new. Why is Drew back?
Because of Ralph. That's
Why
why
is
she's
she-
back.
Close the
Oh,
loop. Close
Ralph.
the loop.
Yeah, they need to make her answer for that horrible, cringy situation that she caused with that song at the reunion. Oh my gosh, was that not
I think
one of
Tiana
the
got the
most-
beat in her head. She's just like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, it's
If-
really
and-
out with the old and with the new.
yeah,
Yeah, it is. But so glad to see our girl Shamia getting a
Yay,
peach. I love
Shamia.
Shamia.
I'm not happy. I'll be
Why?
the first to
Really?
admit I'm not happy
You think
about
she
this.
should be a
About
friend of?
Shamia?
Yeah, I'm not. I just
Why?
feel like she's kind of like take her with Candy. Her and Candy can like go kick it on tour.
I think she's
No,
fun.
I
I think
love
she's
her.
actually fun and will be like wild and crazy.
I hope she keeps the peach. That's all I gotta say. I hope she's
I don't
not
think she will.
She's a hit it and quit it.
She might be.
because Marlo stuck around. I feel like she was better as a friend of.
Yeah, you're
than-
right. Yes.
So I hope that Shamia's not cursed with that.
Yeah, I hope she has enough on her own,
Yeah.
not just a sidekick energy. So,
Yeah. And what do we think about the two new girls?
I don't really know
It's
much
a
about
few new
them.
girls. So we
few.
have Brittany. She's a motivational speaker. She also has a podcast.
Okay,
And
shout
she's an
out,
author.
shout out podcast.
Yeah. And then we have Angela, who's a serial entrepreneur. She's a real estate mogul, and she is the wife of NBA legend Charles Oakley.
I have no idea who that is.
Who is that?
I don't
did-
do sports.
What's his name? I thought
That's
you were
all I
going
got with
to say
sports, so
Charles
sorry.
Barkley. And
I
then
know, I was
it-
like,
May as well be to me the same thing.
I mean,
Yeah.
what do they call
Wow.
him? The round mounder rebound?
Yeah,
Charles Barkley?
If I
more
could,
than I know.
if
But
I
not- I
could
don't know the other
please
guy.
give her a word of caution, do not be like the last time we had an NBA wife who was the wife of an NBA player that we had never heard of, which was season 1, Deshaun Snow.
Oh, yes.
Don't hire no governesses and
Oh
all
my
other
gosh.
kind of things.
Oh, yes.
'cause
Oh, no.
if none of us know who your man is, let's just be a little thrifty.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think I would definitely, keep it on the background like I do with all my Bravo. But there are some Bravo shows that fall by the wayside. And I've got to say, last year's Bravo, Atlanta Bravo, sorry, it was kind of one of them where I wasn't really in it.
I didn't pay a whole lot of attention.
Yeah. So I'm
No.
hoping this year they
Felt
kind
like
of
they mailed
redeem.
it in.
Yeah. I hope it redeems itself. Well, all right. That was the good ish of the week. That's my favorite segment because we just get to kind of just like ramble about all the things that's happening in the Bravoverse. But without further ado, let's get into our conspiracy theories because there are
Yes.
some juicy ones.
Yes.
Starting with Potomac. GNA.
What's
Christina's
your conspiracy?
favorite fashion
Yes.
line, by the way.
So what do you think really was going on with that GNA?
I think
Is it a real brand?
it's not a real brand. I think it's such a covenant spot to have like that closing scene or like the closing topic of the whole season. And that's what they wanted. So they created this brand to kind of get that spot.
A long con.
Yes, and I think it also too it kind of solidifies maybe like kicks off your place in the next season as well. It's like a storyline they could pick up from or something like that. Because if you go on that website now, it still has Christmas.
La, 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 la,
Oh my God.
Quite literally.
Like it is socks. It is
Yeah.
stockings. It is Christmas trees. It's mistletoe.
It's Ashley decorating a Christmas tree.
It's,
Oh,
it's
God.
shirts that are screen printed wrong, that read backwards.
Oh, boy.
It is nothing that was in the fashion show. There's no dusters. You know,
Oh,
they had
I love a
It's
duster.
not just
I
the
do.
weather.
Dusters.
It's not
Yeah.
just the weather outside that's frightful.
Oh my God, that was good.
you know,
That was great. That was really good.
That was really good.
That was
Yeah.
good. Yeah, I like that. That was great.
and then it had there's chicken wings at the no one not ever would have a fashion show that looks like that.
I think
She
it was the
by
greatest
Sheree
thing
would
about the fashion
never.
Oh, okay.
I will say I'd like to say this
Never.
actually, which is crazy. I have never had a chicken wing and will never have a chicken wing.
Okay. Pause. What?
I can't. They freak me out. It's something
Why?
about like
Because
there's
the feathers, you can see the feathers.
well that,
sometimes.
but there's too much like cartilage. It's just, you know what? We don't need to go full. We'll
I'm
do this.
like,
We'll do
I
this on
feel
our
like
food
this was
review.
something
I
I'll do a
should've
chicken
known.
wing flight. I'll try
chicken
chicken
wing
wings
flight.
for the first time, maybe at Jax's
yes,
bar.
because we are all
Yes.
going to
I
Jackson's.
refuse
Yes, our
to
next
do the
field
beer
trip.
cheese though.
Okay.
I'm
yes.
out on beer cheese.
Yeah.
no, on beer
Darn.
cheese. So that's my conspiracy theory,
Yeah.
and I think they're not going to continue with the line. There's nothing on Instagram. I think
No.
all of the domains are going to expire soon, so you're just going to see that GoDaddy
their
thing.
GoDaddy
that's like-
renewals.
exactly.
Here's what gave that away for me that this is not real. Like, what kind of athleisure line doesn't have a yoga pant in sight?
It's not real.
There's no pants.
no,
Yeah.
it's just not real.
Yeah.
That's what kind of fake one.
I guess.
It's
Yes.
not, and
Yeah,
it's just
you're
it's
right.
just going to kind of like dwindle.
It gives
dwindle
shell
away.
company vibes.
Yeah,
Yes.
dwindle away, and I mean, just to have the two most tackiest, I think, dressers on
Oh
the show.
gosh.
That is the
I would
irony of
even
all
say
ironies.
in like housewife history.
Yes.
Yes,
It's
I would go
close.
as far to say that.
yes. I was trying to think. Is there anyone else? I don't think so. No. So you are on there. Okay. So our next conspiracy theory.
Okay, can I do
Yes.
mine?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think that Jessie and Michelle were broken up. Their marriage was over before,
From the Valley.
yes, from the Valley, before they started filming.
I can see that, but
Yeah.
what's your conspiracy theory there?
You know, I just think that I've never, especially Michelle, I don't think I've ever seen someone look at a person that they're allegedly married to with no feelings at all. Just
Yeah.
dead.
Dead eyes.
Not even like she hates him. It's like she could be talking to a wall. She is somewhere out in another world in space looking at this man. I don't think about when they were doing the bike with the little daughter. They have zero connection at all. And they're like, okay, well, let's get on a show. This is all we can do. Jessie's not apparently $1 million listing level material.
but it seems like it though. Is that his ego that comes
I
off?
think he's
it's the
trying to
ego.
portray that.
Yeah.
But the houses is in the Hollywood Hills.
Hey, no,
It's
his
down,
no,
down
they
the-
have
He's
money.
not broke.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have money. I just think that, especially his personality too, is not for $1 million listing at all. And I would bet money that they were separated before they filmed.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
I wouldn't
Yeah.
doubt it.
I wouldn't doubt it, but can I tell you one of my favorite exchanges between the two of them so
my God, I
far
can't
this
wait, yes.
season is when he was about to go on his shaman retreat.
Yes.
And he's asking her, Michelle, what are you hoping that I
Dead
get out
wait,
of this?
dead in the face.
Dead in the face. She goes, I hope you change your whole personality.
Yeah.
Damn. Not, I hope you change everything about you.
Everything
I'm
about you.
like, girl, if that's not a sign you are
mean,
married to the wrong man,
looking
when
at
you need
him-
him to change everything
Straight
that
face.
he is.
Yep, straight
Yes.
face.
Oh,
And the way
that was
she says it with
hilarious.
Yes.
absolutely no hope that
No.
he'll do
No.
any of
But
that.
you change your whole personality.
I think
Yeah.
I think also too when she's also talking to him and she's saying she's trying to like say it softly like or I don't want to make this work.
Yeah.
I mean, she's like, well, it seems like Jessie is once again dead.
Yeah.
Just nothing there.
Yeah.
I think Jessie wants to make it work. And that was kind of
Yeah,
it.
she was like, but I need you to be okay with my decision if I don't want to make
Yes.
this. I was like, okay, where'd
And
you
how
go from
about
that?
I have been texting men.
Oh.
And what? Basically, that's the only thing missing from that statement. And
I
what?
forgot.
Period. Dot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
It
no
was-
exclamation point, just period.
It
That's
was-
it.
Oh, yeah, I did that.
Yeah, it was yeah. So now we see it's not really necessarily a conspiracy because now I guess they're separated. They're done.
Yes.
Yeah.
They have moved on to
But
significant others.
I think the conspiracy of it all is that they kept it going though for the show.
Oh,
100%. They had that life, whatever that person was, life coach, whatever, and it was
The
just
relationship therapist.
I mean, they just however much that guy was per hour flushed it down the toilet. I mean, it was for the show. That was what they were doing.
absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, so speaking of shows, conspiracy, and people, Monica, the beforehands of it all, we think
Yes.
NBC/Bravo knew who she was before.
Why else would
you?
they let her on that
Yes,
show?
For sure.
I find it very hard to believe that a company the size and magnitude of NBC Universal, and especially in this new era where they do not want to be surprised with like
Jen
racist
Shaw
people.
stuff.
Yeah. Like they have the most elite. I mean, Bodito could never rise
By the way,
to the level
I
of
think-
investigators that
I think
NBC
she told
Universal
them.
can afford.
I think
I'm sure
Monica
she
was
did.
upfront with it
So
about
they,
who she was.
They knew. And so I think this was my conspiracy. I think that she is not, even though, I mean, listen, she had all the makings to be a great housewife as far as the drama that she brought and definitely at least get a second season. But the fact in that reunion where she was just like, yeah, the producers knew, like, they were like,
Yeah.
oh, you could tell Andy's reaction to that. They
Was like,
did
"Don't
not
bring
like
us
that at
into
all.
this."
Like, yeah,
Yeah.
oh no, we didn't know. And it's like, okay, really, dudes?
Yeah.
Y'all knew.
Yeah, I could see that. I could definitely see them wanting to separate. I think like in that reunion, she was a little cocky, and they kind of put that
Yeah.
out. They put that
Oh.
real quick. They was like, oh, no, no, no.
Kibosh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, no.
Well, because they can't afford to have the rest of the cast like having that level of distrust
And a
like,
setup like
wait
that.
a minute,
Yeah.
you guys brought some internet trolls on here.
Well, why else will this woman and her mom, who like pays her car payment in her knockoff Burberry jammies, like why else would they be on the show?
Yeah.
Which,
makes
by the
sense.
way, that's why she was a violation for me. Because as I said, I like my Bravo aspirational.
Yeah,
I was like, what's
Big
she
time.
doing? Yeah.
But
Everybody
we've
aspired to
seen a
that.
couple of those.
Yeah.
Like Claudia
Yeah.
Jordan.
Yeah.
We were
Yeah.
like,
Also,
Yeah.
Brandy Glanville, when she first got
Oh,
on,
yeah.
she was not,
Yeah.
she wasn't exactly living an aspirational life.
Still
Tiana,
to this
Tiana, I
day.
want to hear. Tiana's got a good conspiracy theory.
which is
I definitely feel, and this is allegedly, by the way.
Yes.
Ashley and Candace had a thing. I feel like they very strongly had a thing. If you look back, 2 seasons ago,
There's sexual tension.
the sexual tension of it all. We already know that Ashley, is a bisexual woman. She's had threesomes with her husband. They're still married. So her husband.
You had it right.
Yeah.
Her husband.
Yeah.
I think her and Candace really like each other, and that's why they keep coming back. You would think that Candace would really hate her, kind of how like Candace hates Giselle, like Wendy hates Giselle. But we don't really get those same vibes here. I feel like if you kind of look at them, and especially look at 2 seasons ago when they're in the sprinter,
Oh, when
and
it
they're
is.
talking about like having like a wild girls' night, and the producers not being there, and the mics not being there. I think that was our cue.
Oh. But I think everyone gets, okay, my conspiracy theory, I think they all get down like that, all shows. And we know Atlanta for sure.
Yeah, Atlanta for sure. I don't even think that's a
I think-
conspiracy.
Yeah. like, so
Oh, yeah. Portia and Tanya.
I mean, when you
yeah.
think about Vanderpump Rules too.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Lala and
Yeah,
Oh,
Ariana.
Oh, there's a
about
bunch of
that.
them though, aren't there?
Yeah.
Was it Katie?
I think Katie just,
She's
this season, she
yeah.
just did it for the show and just
Yeah.
to troll Tom. I'm like, this is,
That was weird.
stop doing this.
Yeah,
Stop
yeah.
it.
Stupid.
I'm
Yeah.
uncomfortable.
Stop that.
Oh my God, this is a good one too.
Which one?
Our below deck one.
Oh, yes. That's what I was hoping where
Yes.
you were going. So, is Below Deck Down Under going under?
It is.
You think it is?
I hope it
Captain
isn't.
Jason.
Captain Jason.
But okay, here's why I think maybe there is something to that question, because Aisha has been really great on Below Deck Down Under. Like she has all the makings to be the Kate Chastain of that franchise. And yet she's moving over to Below Deck Med. So to me, that's like, okay, we love that talent. We love her as a chief stew. We want to keep her and we love what she brings.
And she just got married.
Yeah.
Or engaged.
engaged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like, but that show, maybe we're not doing anything. So let's take her off the life raft and at least put her on an actual yacht. And so I don't know.
I think like Down Under though is like the prettiest. Like the snorkeling, like just the
It
scenery.
is. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Just not the yacht.
Yeah. Oh,
Just not the
actually,
yacht.
I will say, I think that's what gets me with Below Deck is at the beginning of the season, I go, well, I don't really like this. Like the decor sucks. I'm
Yeah.
I don't like
the
this floor. I don't like
gilded-
this floor
Yeah.
plan.
It's not a Jersey
I'm just
house by any means,
I
but-
start getting pissed at the boat, and then I can't handle it.
There was-
Yeah.
There was
No.
only one boat that I ever liked, and it was
I know which one.
Yeah.
the one. It was like
Yes.
white and had like
Yes,
the
it was so
the
sleek.
Hermes blankets all
Yes.
over.
Yes. The one that was Kyle's first season that he was on, I remember because
Yes.
it was like a
It
little
was
bit more
different.
modern.
It was a
Yes.
whole
It
It
different
didn't
vibe.
look
It looked
so
very Nantucket.
gilded.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, it looked very,
Yeah.
very Nantucket. It's like blues
Yes.
and creams.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sleek.
Yes.
I liked it. That was
Yeah.
a good one.
Very
Bring
much-
that boat back. Or yacht. Motor yacht. Excuse me.
Yeah. Are there any other conspiracies here? Like one of
I think the Shaws.
the Shaws. Okay.
Yeah, I know that us chumps, we've heard Reza talk about this, about how this is where I kind of thought about how the producers are funny about how they pause things, because apparently they were just on pause and then no one ever called again.
Oh.
And it was, especially for a show that's been there for so long, Reza was, you could tell he was done with these Bravo people, and he felt like they fucked him over. And
strung
they
him
lied
along.
about him having another show coming up and this and that. And we all know why Shaw's was like canceled. But I think it's weird to do that to someone who's been there for so long.
Yeah, but he still goes to BravoCon like something's coming out.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I think after his experience on The Traders, where basically he didn't really make much money, he
That's
didn't
how I
really
found
like
out about that. Yeah.
Yes, they do not actually stay in that castle.
Where do they stay?
Like a Motel
they stay at
6?
like a,
Oh, God, no.
like a maybe like a 3-star. And out of the country, 3-star is like a U.S. 2-star. So the accommodations weren't
Heaven.
great. Yeah, exactly. Oh, you would never.
Evan.
Sounds like torture.
Yeah, clutch the pearls.
Yeah, like-
So I think the bloom is just off the rose. Like all the charm has worn off, but it's obvious. Like you were saying, we all know why it got canceled. I think they didn't know really how to address what happened with Mike, because otherwise Shaw's has great ratings. People love
they
that
do.
franchise. There was no reason to pull the plug on that, but
Yeah.
it's very difficult, I think, for them to put what happened with Mike and his ex-girlfriend and not make somebody upset. Like,
Yeah.
that either they're going to say you exploited
They're gonna be on the wrong
domestic
side of it,
violence.
yeah.
So I just think like they just didn't even want to put themselves in a position to be like canceled. So they just like, we'll pull the plug on the show, but Gigi, Reza, and MJ, we still love you. We want you guys to do something.
They're
But
lying.
that next thing is coming right up.
Yeah,
and
they're
then
lying.
they said just wait
Yeah.
right there. And then they just never came back and got him.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but don't we think also too the show was kind of
It was
losing
fizzling.
it? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was
losing
definitely
It was
fizzling.
fizzling.
like with Destiny,
Yeah.
and then with
you were
who-
never a
God.
Destiny
I
fan.
never.
And
And then Raquel.
that was another cameo I got her one.
Yes.
Oh my God.
She kept calling me you. She kept calling me.
Baby.
Yeah.
I have to send it to you guys.
That's
We'll do
yes.
that.
Please put that one
do.
out there.
Yeah.
I think that we do. Okay, so we have a special segment with Tiana, okay, which I love. And I want her to, I want you to do your special fact checker on this one. This is the one that was been bothering me, and I want you to tell us what's going on with it.
Yes. So I know for years I've wondered, was Kim Bierman actually a nurse? And turns out, I mean, she's not wrong. She technically was a nurse.
Technically,
Okay.
how are you
Technically.
technically a nurse?
What does that mean?
She was technically a nurse. So she was a licensed vocational nurse. So not like a step below a nurse.
Is that like
Not-
a medical
not a registered
assistant?
nurse.
Like, what's a vocational
Now
nurse?
I thought, is that like a traveling nurse?
No. So
Okay, 'cause
she
I'm like,
does not have the
I've
same
seen
license.
some of those credit apps. They get paid.
Not this one.
Not her.
That's why she found Big Papa.
Sorry. Yeah, no, she had Big Papa for a reason. She was a licensed vocational nurse. And so for those of you that do know, licensed vocational nurses, they do not have the same license as a registered nurse. They can't give out medication. They can't give shots. They can't give anything
so then
that
what
would.
What do they do?
What do they do?
They find Big
They're
Papa.
a licensed vocational nurse.
They're entitled only. Title only.
I mean, they check on patients.
They take blood pressure.
They take
Yeah.
blood pressure.
Okay.
They fluff pillows.
Okay.
They do lots of
Oh.
things.
They're a candy striper.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
So I will say though that I think the suspicion wasn't wrong then to question it. Because when I feel like the nurses are going to come for me.
Yeah, I was gonna say I love
I don't know
nurses.
what about, obviously we've got Anne Marie, who is a, nurse anesthetist, which is like, I feel like that's like high level nursing.
Yeah.
Get some big
she's
dollars
nowhere
there.
near this operating
Okay, so
room.
we're on the other end of the spectrum is where we've got Kim
But
Zolciak.
she was able to call out Phaedra on her timeline.
You're right.
You know what I mean?
That was the best use of that nursing.
The gestational
Yes.
period.
I mean, like when you have the bedside manner that I'm sure she had.
Oh my God, could you
That's how
imagine
you know when
Nurse
someone's-
Ratchet Kim coming in? Oh my gosh, that'd be so scary.
But I could tell you, a good nurse will make or break your stay, honey. And so I would, I don't want Miss Zolciak being the nurse if I'm staying at
I
a
mean, she
hospital.
wouldn't be your main nurse in all fairness.
Good point. Yes.
Does she she brings the water and the chip dice.
Yeah,
That's
Oh, I
okay.
love that. I do love that ice.
She'll
Yes,
check
yes.
your blood pressure. She'll fluff your pillow. Ask you if the TV is on the right station. She was that kind of nurse.
Okay, so I'm glad we
But
put the
she was.
yeah.
She was a nurse. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so fact checked.
Yeah, exactly. Love that. Well, I think that brings us to a close today. I loved our conspiracy theory. I
Yeah,
think we need
we
like
more.
a round 2 because there's so many. Every time I'm watching Bravo, I was like, wait,
And we
that's
could
not
go
mapping.
deeper.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We can go deeper. We could
yeah.
go tinfoil hat deep.
Oh yeah. Oh, we will. We will. Courtney, why don't you take us out?
I would love to. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for joining us. We really hope that everyone listening goes out and makes your own group chat, talk shit about Bravo. Bring us into it. Send us your screenshots. We really, really want to see all of that.
Yeah.
And don't forget to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, on YouTube. Watch our episodes as they come out.
Yes.
And then this is my favorite part. Get ready. Email us your conspiracy theories, everything you want to talk about with the show at talkyoish@bravoishtalkers.com.
We got it.
I did it.
Yes.
And until next time, remember to say what everyone is thinking and keep the shit talking unapologetic.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks.
Bye, guys.